Start your engines!
Good evening, race fans. Welcome back. This is Aaron Johnson with the Johnson iRacing team bringing you heat race number 2 from the Tyler Daniels Racing Weekend Warriors event. This is week number 2 at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. Strength of field of 1808, a good group tonight as we're looking at some nighttime racing in the TDR League of Legends. We'll wait for the drivers to make a lap around. That is Joseph Ralph in the 5, Brandon Herzing in the 96. They're going to make up the front row. Just behind them, I see Parnelli Belair. Belair in the 05, Eric Steele in car 32. Behind them, it'll be Chris Silverman and Luke Desjardins with Christopher Rawlings in the 7th spot. Hofstetter won't be in this race. He's going to show in the pits as the tower is set to show. 8 drivers. We ride right now with Joseph Ralph. We'll hop in with Brandon Herzing. And Eric Steele on the inside, Herzing on the outside right now. Brandon Herzing, an independent, also occasionally affiliated with the Cotterman iRacing team. Herzing, a regular member of the Helfer Leather Legends series, as well as being a sometime, maybe a part-time regular with the TDR League of Legends. To his outside, that is the 5 of Joseph Ralph. Ralph also an independent. Just behind them, we see car, it says 41 on the side. That will be the 32 of Eric Steele. Green flag is out. Ralph gets a good start on the outside. Steele all over the back of the 96 of Herzing. It's Herzing 1, Steele 2. Ralph slides up high. That's going to be a problem as Brandon Herzing is going to jump out to the lead. Herzing takes the lead. Eric Steele looks to the high side. Steele trying to make his way past. Car all kinds of out of shape. Eric Steele manages to keep it. No, he spins, takes out the 5 of Joseph Ralph. That's going to be a wild ride for Ralph as we watch him bounce down the front straightaway. Joseph Ralph with a hard lick as Eric Steele went around. Steele pulling back out onto the raceway. He managed to turn Joseph Ralph around. Out front, though, it'll be the 96 of Brandon Herzing. No cautions in these heat races. Herzing with the lead, followed by, looks like the 05, I think, of Belair. We've got some scoring issues here since we've had that racing incident. It is Brandon Herzing out front as Eric Steele's car is messing up the waterworks. Steele running around and heading into the pits. Out front it is Herzing, followed by Chris Rawlings, then Luke Desjardins, Chris Silverman, Parnelli Belair with Eric Steele in the 6th spot. Joseph Ralph in the pits. It's going to be Brandon Herzing with the lead. Let's look back through the field. Behind Herzing, that's the 01 of Chris Rawlings. Luke Desjardins looking to the inside. Hard to pass on the inside line here at Thompson. You really have to pinch that car down coming off the turn. That eats up your momentum and loosens the car up quite a little bit. The back end really wanting to step out on these little short wheelbase Legends car. Desjardins making the attempt. Desjardins in the 3rd spot in that 000 car. Desjardins, a member of the Johnson iRacing team. Behind Desjardins, just coming out of the pits, it's the 5 of Joseph Ralph. Behind Ralph, that's the 20 of Hofstetter. 996 now of Brandon Herzing is out front. 5 laps to go. Brandon Herzing with the lead. Herzing really pulling away from the rest of the field as he leads by a comfortable margin, about 0.7 of a second over Chris Rawlings. The battle here is for the 2nd spot as Luke Desjardins really working on that 01 of Chris Rawlings. Desjardins trying to find a way around. Can't quite get it done as Rawlings pulls away. There's the 20 of Hofstetter. Hofstetter 4 laps down. We see that 00 working hard, and the 01 of Rawlings now beginning to close in on the 96 of Brandon Herzing. Rawlings has cut about 0.3 of a second off that lead. 3 laps to go. It is Rawlings in the second spot. Luke Desjardins all over the back bumper of that 01 car. Desjardins really looks to the inside, trying to make a pull. He's got some run down here on the inside line. Not quite enough to get it done, as Rawlings uses the high line to his advantage. High line the fast way around here. Desjardins really made a nice attempt, just didn't quite have enough to get it done. Had to back off as they went into turn 1. Now through the middle of 3 and 4, Rawlings with the lead. It looks like Rawlings will be able to hold off that flying 000. Let's move up front. It's the 96 of Brandon Herzing with the lead. Herzing running out front, now down the back straightaway. Brandon Herzing into turn number 3. He's got 2 corners left to take the win. Herzing now through the middle of 3 and 4. The checkered flag flies. Brandon Herzing will take the win. Final results here in the TDR League of Legends heat race number 2. It's Brandon Herzing with a win, followed by Rawlings. Behind Rawlings, it's the 000 of Luke Desjardins, then Parnelli Belair, Chris Silverman, Frederick Hofstetter, Eric Steele, and Joseph Ralph. That'll do it for heat race number 2 for the Johnson iRacing team on the Johnson iRacing Network. This is Aaron Johnson saying, go fast, turn left, have fun.